Recently, the Season 5 update for Cold War dropped, and along with it came some new zombies features, including the new perk Death Perception and a new field upgrade called Tesla Storm. So, obviously, I jumped into a game of zombies and tested both these things out, both at the base level and with a couple upgrades. Starting off with Depth Perception, I honestly thought that the whole seeing zombies through walls things would get kind of annoying, but it was actually super useful, especially on the earlier rounds when all the zombies are really slow and everyone is fighting for kills. What was a surprise is that this feature also works for the panzers, so I wasn't turning corners and getting caught and set on fire by panzers all the time. This is definitely a perk that's useful for the tight areas of the map, because I could see the zombies spawning through the barriers approaching me, so I could, get out of the way, dodge them, kill them, and I wouldn't get caught as much, especially through the tight corridors of Toten, like up in the apartment areas. One of the upgrades for Depth Perception is a faster minimap refresh, and I gotta say, you don't really notice it until you go down and lose the perk. I found that once I lost the perk, it just got really annoying having to wait those extra couple seconds to try and find the last zombie. The tier 2 upgrade for this perk is said to grant the player a danger indicator when zombies are behind them, but from what I can tell, this isn't really that useful because I never noticed them while playing. I don't know if this is just me or if the indication just isn't strong enough. I was trying to see if it was like the things that they have in multiplayer, but honestly, I just couldn't notice it. Even going through this gameplay, I can't really see it. Actually, now I'm pretty sure it's those little white arrows that you can see on the screen from now and then in like the center of the screen. You know, where you get hit from a zombie and then the blood pops on your screen. It's kind of like that, I believe. Okay, so moving on to the tier 3 upgrade. This one is probably the best one because a 20% boost in salvage drop is super useful early on, and I honestly can't believe they added that because that is a significant amount of salvage. This will just help you get tier 3 armor way early on in the game, and you can actually upgrade your weapons, your starter weapons, to tier 5 way faster too. And the same can be said for the tier 4 upgrade because it is a 25% boost to armor penetration, so those manglers and panzers will be going down faster than ever. The last upgrade for Depth Perception states that nearby chests and other things like that are highlighted through the walls. This is really just an enhanced version of what the base power of the perk is, but it's really only useful in Outbreak because in that game mode you're actively looking for the chests, whereas in the round-based maps there are no chests scattered about, leaving this tier 5 upgrade an Outbreak man's dream. Moving on to the other new thing added, Tesla Storm. This field upgrade will connect players together through a strand of lightning that will stun and damage enemies. From what I've gathered playing with no upgrades first, is that this is definitely not one you want to run bare bones. The time limit is just too short, and you can only damage regular zombies until fully upgraded. Plus, I think overall, the range at which you connect to your teammates needs to be increased slightly so that it's actually viable to clothesline a horde of zombies. If they don't want to increase the range at which you can connect to your teammates, I think they could fix this really easily by making it a link system like a Wonder Wap, so that if you link to one of your teammates, they can link to another one. Because right now, I believe it only works that you connect to each one of your teammates and they don't connect to each other. The first two tiers for this field upgrade are really simple and I feel like could be improved, but I guess that's just how it works for the field upgrades. Basically, the tier 1, it just increases the damage you do, and the tier 2 bumps it up from 10 seconds to 15 seconds, making the field upgrade even with Frenzied Guard and Ring of Fire for the time duration. And again, another underwhelming upgrade with tier 3, which just makes it so that special enemies can be affected by the lightning. This kind of sucks because the tier 5 is basically the same thing, but just for elites, and I feel like these could have been combined because the two are pretty interchangeable. And this would also mean that we would be getting a different upgrade for it, so that means just another upgrade in general, and honestly I'd like that. And the last tier upgrade that I haven't gone over is tier 4. This one basically just makes it so that when active, any players that are connected will have a movement speed buff up to 25%. And this is really useful, especially combined with stamina. Another thing about this field upgrade is that it gives you a ton of points. But other than that, that's all I have to say on the new perk and field upgrade. I know this is a little different to the videos that I usually post, so definitely be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it and click that sub button. It's free and you can always take it back later. Thanks so much for watching.